week. This is when we celebrate the birth of the United Nations Convention of Child Rights. And why that is so special is the UNCRC was actually born out of the work of our founder. Save the Children's founder was this feisty woman called Eglantine Jebb, who founded Save the Children nearly 100 years ago. Next year we're going to be 100 years in the aftermath of the war, when she saw the impact that the war was having on the lives of children. And that is how Save the Children was born. And it is in the work of Save the Children, from the work of Save the Children, from the work of that one woman, Eglantine Jebb, that the UNCRC was actually crafted, and many countries actually have now signed up to and adopted that. So it is a very significant moment, I think, for all of us within SAFE, but also definitely all of us who are working in partnership, as Sanjay rightly said, on the issues of child rights. Our work, our endeavor globally and in India, even after these 100 years, is to ensure that every child enjoys their right to survive, to learn, to thrive, and enjoys their right to participation as well. So to participate in their own development and in their own growth. And in this process, of course, we want to go along and find more people who are like-minded, who are working on the similar issues. So when it comes to adolescence, what does that have to do with survival and learning and thriving and participation? I would say it has everything to do with all of those things. Because if you look at the age of adolescence, if you look at from when a child is between the ages of 10 to 19, which is how adolescence is typically sort of defined, there are three things I think that come to my mind. We've all been adolescents, first of all, and we will know how difficult it is to be a teenager or to be an adolescent. That is the time when your body is going through a lot of changes. So there are physical changes, there are hormonal changes, there are emotional changes, there are needs that you have. And it's a really, really difficult time for the organization. The body is growing and developing, so the need for nutrition, for access to good quality health, good hygiene, good sanitation, protection from issues of violence is probably the crux. And why it is the crux is, at the end of the day, when that young adolescent girl or boy grows up, and for the girls goes on to be a mother and goes on to be an equal or take her equal place in society, and for the boys to be a productive part of society as well and to respect women, what they learn, what they do, the quality of health and nutrition they get is absolutely key. So it is a critical time, but it is also an opportune time. So if we are able to focus on adolescents and help them at that point of time to get access to the right kind of health, to the right hygiene, to the right awareness about their own rights, empower them with life skills, which really helps them to. So if we are able to.